Hi everyone, this is Chanel again. I don't know if you can see Aria in the video because she's definitely next to me, but
Hello. Hello, guys.
Okay.
Hi.
Alright, so today I'm going to talk about the beginning of my Ms Blind Diva journey. So for those of you who don't know yet, by some miracle, because I've been posting about it everywhere, I am running for Ms Blind Diva 2024, which is an empowerment pageant for blind and low vision women. If you want to know more about what it is, how it works, why I'm doing it, all of that fun stuff, I've created another video. I will link you to that in the description box below. So I'm not going to go too much into that. Today I'm actually going to talk about what I've done so far through this process and how I'm feeling. Realistically, I'm equal parts excited and frustrated. So the process for me has been very enlightening and challenging at the same time. So I'm discovering a lot about myself already through this process. I've discovered that I always knew that I was very detail oriented and that I liked having a lot of information and planning. That's just who I am as a person. But I'm learning that not having full access to details up front is very, very frustrating for me. I practically want a handbook. I want to be handed everything I need to a syllabus of everything to expect. And I understand there might be some, curveballs, so to speak, along the way. That's just life. And being blind definitely prepares you to learn to adapt and overcome. But I just need to know what the general plan is up front. So I feel like my approach to things is definitely different than Eyes Like Mine, and that's not a bad thing. It just is really putting a spotlight on how I approach things for myself. It's making me more self-aware, and it's challenging me to step back and breathe a little bit and try not to micromanage everything. I have control issues, guys. But yeah, so that's been frustrating for me because they sort of give you pieces as you go. So it's like, okay, you've reached this milestone, here's your next set of information. You reach this milestone, here's your next set of information. It's kind of like a treasure hunt. And that's just not awesome for me. But it is working. I am very, very, very grateful that I've had the blessings of having amazing people around me. I was able to get a lovely friend and coworker at the Lighthouse Guild to assist me with the filming process and editing process of my entry video. I was able to, design what I wanted it to look like. I created the concept and I created the scripts and she basically produced it. I said what I wanted. I came up with everything, and then she gave me a few tips and guides as someone who's had a lot of experience doing this before, but everything was essentially me. And then she did the filming, and then she did the editing, and she helped me record the narration for it. So, and then spliced it together so that it matched where it was supposed to. And yeah, so that was a very easy process, and it's always something that I'm so grateful for when there's something that I don't quite have the skill yet for, to have people in my corner willing to step up and say, I've got you. So thank you, Katya, if you happen to see this video. I do appreciate you. And yeah, so now I'm in the campaigning process of trying to get the votes. Vote, 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 vote. So if you haven't already heard, that is liking my entry video, which will be linked in the description box below. If you haven't already liked it, please go hit like on it. Every like counts as a vote. You can only like one time per account. So, if you hit it twice, you're unliking the video and you're basically taking your vote back. So please don't do that. Liking my video is the only way to vote. So if you just watched it or you shared it, anything like that, well, those are all wonderful and I appreciate it. They don't count for votes. So, yeah, please, again, hit that like button, but only once. I would say the other part that's been a challenge for me is I am setting up my paratransit so that I can have access to the transit system in Newark, so that when I could take my paratransit from my house to the train station, take the train over to Newark, and then from Newark take their paratransit to wherever I need to go. That's an interesting process. Sometimes I really wish I could afford Lyft and Uber more often, because some of those trips, it's like I'm waiting like 30-40 minutes for something when the ride is only going to be 15 minutes. It's like, but I can't afford to take those kinds of trips too often, particularly since I'm still in the process of trying to find paid employment. So we're on a single house income, single person income, because my husband's the only one who's working for a paycheck, and I'm not. So that's been an interesting process. I've got a lot of support though from my friends and family. My husband is extremely supportive of this process. In fact, when I first mentioned it to him, he was very much like, yes, this is good for you. You should do this. You've earned the right to celebrate and show off how far you've come, but also maybe it's time to prove to yourself that you can, and that maybe through the process you'll see yourself a little bit more like the rest of us do, as someone to be inspired about. So I already wanted to do it, but he was definitely the push that made me say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna do this. Because there's something about knowing that there's someone, the person that has your back supports what you want to do, and that if you struggle, if you flounder, if things don't go the way you expected them to, they've got you. There's a huge comfort in that, and so I'm really grateful for my husband and his willingness to be that person for me. As you can tell, my daughter's really excited about it. She's all about the Ms Blind Diva thing. She hopes I get both crowns. She wants to wear one of them. I'm pretty sure that she will rock that tiara so hard if I win Miss Independence. If you have met Kiana, the Ms Blind Diva for 2023, I'm pretty sure her daughter pretty much lives in that tiara as much as Kiana will let her, because she actually managed to win both crowns. So, she set the bar high. Girl, I'm aiming for it. So yeah, that's pretty much where my journey is right now. I'm in super campaigning mode, trying to get the likes and trying to prepare, doing all the research I can on pageantry and what to expect and how to prepare for it the best that I can, get those interview questions, like prepare all of my talking points, be as prepared for them as I can. It's like preparing for a job on a big stage, like preparing for those job interviews, and it's a little daunting, but also really, really exciting. I have a lot of hope. I really want to win this. It means a lot to me. So that's pretty much where I am now, and I will come back and give you guys an update as I go. I don't know when that next update will be, because I don't know when the next major updates are going to happen, but I will definitely do that. Oh, and I have so far secured 2 sponsorships. So I've secured one with Feeldom Life. I have an unboxing, or yeah, I guess you would call it an unboxing video of the Feeldom Life city block backpack. So you should definitely check that out. I'll put the link in the description box below, but they offer high quality handmade backpacks that are tactile and designed specifically for the blind and visually impaired. They also offer backpacks for everyone else, and they have some that are specifically designed for wheelchairs, but obviously the ones that I have is for the blind and visually impaired, and they have raised tactile designs on them. They have braille on them. They have all kinds of pockets. I think there's like 16 of them. Yeah, it's absolutely amazing. So definitely check that video out. I'm also being sponsored by Two Blind Brothers, which are two amazing men who started up a company that basically all of their merchandise is high quality, meant for a tactile experience. So it's all very soft, very well made fabrics. There's braille on most of it. The packaging has braille on it, and as well as the larger print so that people with low vision can see it. There is, I think, probably the best scented box I've ever received. So the box came and it had like this nice, I don't know if it was like potpourri almost scent to the box, and I opened it up and I didn't know what it was because I was like, I didn't order anything that smells good. But it turned out that it was Two Blind Brothers, so I was very excited by that. They also have, what do you want to call them, plushies. So they have a guide dog series. The one that I have is a chocolate lab named Braille, and he has his name brailled, like an embroidery on the inside of his ear. So he's super, super cute. They have I got a really nice backpack from them. That has braille on it. It says carry the change, which I absolutely love. I have one of their blankets. I have some of their socks. I have one of their shirts. So honestly, like I said, I love their products. I was a customer of theirs long before I even thought of this. So I was very excited that they were willing to sponsor me for my journey. So I will link to their shops, both of them, in the description box below, so you can check them out. Thank you to both companies. I am so grateful for your support and your sponsorship. I cannot wait to go forward, and I hope I make you all proud. All right, bye guys.